Hi, everybody. Welcome back to Old Time Rock and Roll. I'm your host, David Tare, where actually this group is now called Dave's Top 3,000 Songs of the Rock Era. Changed the name a couple weeks ago. You have to remember it. Anyway, like the new title suggests, I'm featuring my personal top 3,000 countdown of the greatest 3,000 songs of the rock era from 1954 to 1999. And today I'm up to song number 2534, and that one is 18 in Life by Skid Row. And this was released in 1989. The single went to number 4 that year, and it was also released on their debut album, which came out the previous year, just called Skid Row. And here's a picture of Skid Row around the time they recorded it. And I already featured one other song by Skid Row. I think it was I Remember You at number 2760. And so I'm not going to do another profile on Skid Row, just to suffice it to say they were a pretty successful heavy metal band from New Jersey. Yeah, these are the only two songs by them I know, actually. But I'm just going to talk about this song 18 in Life. It's a pretty sad song, and it's a pretty powerful song. It's about a young boy named Ricky. He's 18 years old, and I guess that's where the title 18 in Life comes from in part. And what happens is he I guess he's born on the wrong side of the tracks. He's kind of doesn't have much opportunity, and I guess he has a gun like a lot of poor people do who are trying to survive in a violent gang. And one day he accidentally shoots another kid, and he gets convicted of murder and sentenced to life imprisonment. And I think a lot of this kind of stuff was really going on at the time they recorded. I think it isn't still today, even. Pretty sad, gang violence. And I guess there's two stories about the influence of this song. It was written by their guitarist, Dave Sabo. And I guess one belief about the inspiration for this song was there was a boy named Ricky who was recently convicted of murder when the song was written under similar circumstances. And I think a lot of people think that he was influenced by this news story he'd heard. The other theory, and this is the one that Dave Sabo himself claims was the inspiration. He actually had a brother named Rick who served in who was fought in the Vietnam War. I guess he was an older brother, probably. And like most people who went to Vietnam, he came back very severely traumatized. And I guess, he wasn't in prison, but maybe it felt like he was still in prison just based on all the trauma he suffered from the war, which I think was pretty common for a lot of Vietnam vets. Pretty terrible war. So I don't know what the true inspiration for this song was, but whatever it is, it's a very tragic song. Very sad song, but I think they sing it really well. And I think it's a pretty realistic depiction of what happens to a lot of young people in our society, unfortunately. So anyway, that completes my profile on 18 in Life by Skid Row. Thank you for watching. You guys rock, and I'll see you next time. Bye.